My name is Andy from Looks Marketplace, and today I'm going to show you how to make your whole Thanksgiving dinner in no longer than an hour and a half. Instead of spending your whole Thanksgiving in the kitchen, let's use that time to spend with our friends and family. All you'll need is your turkey, garlic, lemon, herbs, and some butter. Let's get started with 2 cloves of garlic. We're just giving these a gentle press and a light whack with the side of a knife. I'm leaving the paper on most of these bulbs because it's going to help us not burn in the future. Now I'm grabbing my herbs. I like to use rosemary and thyme, and with a piece of butcher's twine, tie these up into a little bundle of herbs just like this. We'll half a lemon and set that to the side, and then we're going to grab our turkey. Here I'm generously seasoning both sides with salt and pepper. You can definitely do this the day in advance, but I'm doing it right before we cook. Now you might have noticed that my turkey's in a few different pieces. I just simply asked the butchers at Looks to cut it up for me because I know dark meat takes longer to cook than white meat. Cooking these for 2 separate times will allow us to have a nice juicy turkey breast with a delicious roasted leg. We've added a little oil on medium-high heat. Then we're going to go in with our turkey skin side down and drop it to a medium. This way we're going to get a really crispy skin with a nice juicy inside. I'm pressing firmly on the meat to make sure the skin has good contact with the pan, and then moving any rendered fats or oils around the pan to make sure we're getting a good sear. Once you're getting a good browning on the bottom of the pan, you're ready to go in with your butter and aromatics. I'm adding a whole stick of butter and then going in with our herb bundle. Our lemons flesh side down so they begin to release their juice. Then we're going in with those 2 whole bulbs of garlic. Once our butter's melted, we're going to baste the turkey to infuse it with this flavor of herbs, lemon, garlic, and butter. After basting for about 1 minute, move all of your aromatics to the top of the bird, and we're going to go into a 400-degree oven for about 40 minutes. In the meantime, I've got all of my fresh-made Looks Market sides piled up on a sheet tray ready to go. Your bird might take more or less time depending on how big it is. What we recommend is that you use a thermometer. You're shooting for 165 in the breast. And look at that, a delicious crispy skin dripping in juice. We touched on this earlier, but the dark meat is going to take longer than our breast, so we're removing the breast and some aromatics, tenting it with foil, and throwing it back in our 400-degree oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. At this point, I'm going to go in with our sides. They should be ready right when our turkey's done resting. We set our breast to the side on a warm plate. Our leg has finally reached over 170, so we know it's good to go. And again, look at that crispy skin. Now we're going to let this rest, and in the meantime, make a delicious sauce out of all those pan drippings that'll rival any of your favorite holiday gravies. We've moved this pan to a medium-low heat. Don't forget it's going to be very, very hot, so use a towel or a hot pad to hold onto the handle. Leaving the skins on the garlic has left us with perfectly roasted golden brown garlic. We're just pressing these into the pan to release their juice, and then adding a few tablespoons of flour. If you want a richer, thicker gravy, use more flour. You can always adjust your thickness by adding more stock or more flour later. We're going in with our house-made chicken stock, cranking our heat up to a medium-high, putting our aromatics back in, and then scraping all of those good fond bits off the bottom of the pan. Watch how this sauce turns from a pale blonde to a deep, rich brown in just minutes. Again, you can feel free to adjust and play around with your thickness, but always make sure to taste for salt. Once your sauce is nice and velvety, we're going to pass it through a fine mesh sieve and use a spatula to get all of those last little bits out. This is velvety, herbaceous, with a little acid from the lemon, perfect to top your Thanksgiving turkey. Here we're going to slice our breast and get ready to plate up. We split our hindquarters off camera, but you can feel free to keep the thigh and the leg attached if you'd like. Or even better, have one of our expert butchers cut your turkey exactly how you want it for your holiday. And at this time, all of our sides are ready to go. We've got green bean casserole, cheesy corn skillet, mashed potatoes, yams, and of course some Brussels sprouts. The most perfect turkey you've ever had with all of the staple Thanksgiving sides. Can't forget the cranberries, Looks Bakehouse multigrain, and of course a slice of pie. And just like that, handcrafted, home-style sides with a delicious, juicy turkey as the centerpiece, all on your table in an hour and a half. We'll see you soon.